Right. Drawn a little sketch. I thought I'd do a little stream coming right through this way. So it's a bit different. I normally just seemed a bit different with it coming through that way. So, right. Wet this to. I'll wet through the top there for now. That'll be right. It'll be sound. Bring it down there. That'll. And then a bit of blue. Use whatever blue you've got in your palette, it not matter. Whatever you've got in your palette, just use it. You'll bring it right through that bit there. There we are, that's a nice bit of blue in there. And then, right, let's get a nice green, something like that. Nice bright green, I'm thinking. And come up into here. Just have some distant stuff in there. If I come into there, like that, and pop some distant stuff in. Probably, let's bring it up there a bit and all. Something like that, just some distant stuff. That's all what that is. I can come into there because that's all going to be green as well anyway. So I can come into there if that wants. There we are. That'll do. Oh, sick of hearing them bikes like that. I don't mind a nice, great big Harley with a beefy engine, mint. But that racket, that sound like a turbocharged hairdryer. Actually, thinking of hairdryers, I'll get mine on in a minute. That's my last sip of coffee. Yeah, this sounds very similar to that. Oh, I tell you what I will do, just before I do. I'm going to give them a dab, just to get that soft edge there, look. Oh, don't that look good? It's a good effect. I might do that all in there. Look at that. That looks like close-up bushes to me, so I've got a bush in here, haven't I? Coming up about there. There. I think the tip is probably just to dab it once. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Love that. See, you just find stuff by mistake. We had a big family barbecue. Put this clip back on garden yesterday, and the doofus were getting on my nerves, I tell you. It was like, well, basically, he was showing off. We were doing all his party tricks, wasn't he? But what basically, it's just doofus showing off. We're getting right on my nerves. He's got a few little tricks he can do. So he's just been showing off doing all them, and he were like centre of it. He likes to be centre of attention. Well, definitely was showing off all day. So, not that I were getting jealous, Rote. There's no way I'm jealous of him. No way. But he was showing off all day. Right, I think for this, I'm just gonna batter in some leaves and stuff. So it sort of comes. Oh, it comes all the way down here. I'm forgetting where I've penciled my stuff in. There, that comes all the way down there. Like that, and then it comes up there. Does it? Yeah, it does now. It didn't. I've gone on place, but it doesn't matter, look, it's just a bush. Looks good. Sometimes if you go wrong, you don't panic. It's not going to matter, that ain't. Come right down there, into there. There we are. That looks nice. Right, let me stick some more water in this. And I'll get some more paint on my brush. Because all I want to do is cover this fast. Look at that. So there we are. That's that. Fast. God, there's some racket outside. Can you even hear what I'm saying? There's a great lorry pulled up now. Got my windows wide open because it's a lovely day again. Although the sun's not blaring in. But it's a nice day. I'll just shout. Right, so that's that. tell you what, I'm going to give that a dry. Right. Lovely. Right, let's I use some of this colour now, so I've dabbed into some darker green what I've got ready mixed up from another painting. So I'll come in, let's start down here and just bring it over. Sort of spinning my brush round so I get not the same sort of shape everywhere. I'll come into there a bit more. Spinning my brush round, that's it. Nice and light on these end bits, because the lighter you go, the more holes you leave in your paint. See the little holes? Get more of them if you go lighter. So on these edges you want your bits to look a bit thinner, so if you go a bit lighter, and then you can go a bit heavier in there and just quicker. There, that's nice. Right, I think let's bring some of these down here a bit. I think I'm going to have another dry, to be honest. Let's do another dry. It might get boring listening to me drying, but let's do another dry. Red carpet. Right, so that's that dry. Right. Now then, let's go for an even darker green. So this one's just a little bit darker. That's quite a nice, it's dark, but it's a nice bright green. I think I'll even go right to edges with that. Just building up loads of layers in these bushes. Paint's getting thinner now, but I'm not bothered, it's looking nice for these edgy bits. Really, really nice. That's it. And a bit more down here, I think, in some of these lower bits. There, that's nice. Just in them lower bits, have a bit extra, a bit in there. There, that's pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah. I might put even some darker stuff in, shall I? Yeah, definitely. Right, so that means let's give another dry. That'll do. Right, now then, yeah, let's just get in there. I'll mix it up now. I don't really wash my brush. Dipped it in a bit of water while washing it. I don't think I'm even going to bother with green. I might just go. So I've got Payne's Grey, Burnt Umber, there's still that bit of green what are on my brush. I've got Payne's Grey, Burnt Umber. I'm going to stick some bit of ultramarine blue in it and all. That always looks good. Keeps it interesting. Right, let's have a look at that. So this is going to be mega dark now. There. We don't need this in everywhere. We're just sort of patting this in places. So there's bits in here. Let me see. Little bits, probably a couple of bits in there. And there's a nice dark bit in there. What I can do. So yeah. Oh, so it's just bits, little bits in places. Probably not towards the edges. Right, so that's that. Right, give me that one. I think what I'm going to do, when I've got that there, I might just have a couple of tree trunks going through there like that one. That looks effective, doesn't it? And I think I'll have a couple of bright silencers and stuff coming off them. See one there. There. That's nice, doesn't it? You know what? Let's pop a few bits and bobs in anyway. A few twigs and sticks and stuff. Always going to look good there, aren't they? Right. In this bottom, I think there'd be some just bits of twigs and stuff like that, so I'll stick them in. Just using that end of it there. I'll stick some in there and all. Look, see them little twiggy sticky bits. Just all helps. You can only just see it, but they're there. Right. And a bit in there like that. That's it. There, that's nice. Right. I think what I'm going to do now is take this and dip that into my green and just get some. This is still dead dark but not quite as dark, so I'm just pattering a few little bits of that in. That's it. And then I'm going to go into some yellow, going straight into some yellow now. That'll take it even lighter, a little bit lighter. There, that's nice. There. That's it. Right. Squeeze that all out. I think I'm done with that brush now. So stick that brush to the wash. Wipe my hands, they're filthy. We've squeezed them out. Right, now I want now. Shall I do my rocks? I'm going to do my rocks last. I'm going to say I want some rocks in. I'm going to do my rocks last. I'll put my water in next. Right, so water wise, it's all, the water is all broke up in here. So it's like this. It's sort of fact, you know what? Get this little tiny brush. I might be going overboard here, putting too much details in, I don't know, but I'm going to have a go. And this water here, it's just sort of, on this bit here, it's sort of doing this. So, oh, that does look quite nice actually. I don't think that's gone overboard, has it? And it just, that's about it. It's all broke up and white there. So that don't look bad to me, that. Good call, good call. A good decision to do that. And then get this brush and just bring in some more with this brush, look. Although that's looking quite neat with that brush and all, to be fair. That brush there like that. And then, right, I'm going to wash that colour out now. Because down here, it's a cream colour. And this is just where the water's shallow. And it's just the... it's just the sand at the bottom of the stream. That's all this is. It just comes in like that from these edges here into there. You're sort of going to go up to that bit there, but not go over it. And then on here, I'm going to blend the two together. So I might get a bit of a greenish colour there for a bit, but not to worry, because we do. Water does like to go that greenish colour there. I think that looks quite nice at that. There. I'm happy at that. I like that. Right, now I'll tell you what there is though. There's a lot of rocks and stuff in that water. Right. Let's just mix the rock colour up. I think I've got time because I don't need to worry about that dry. If it dries a little bit, I don't think it'll matter. So I'll mix some. I'll tell you what, I've got some monkey bottom in my palette, but it's green. So I'm going to kill the green by just sticking red in it. And all I'm mixing is just a dark colour. So that's all I've got. I've mixed some Bond Umber and some red in with some green, just to give me a dark colour. It don't matter what dark colour, as long as you've got a nice dark colour. And then I'm just going to come in here and just do some little, just like little patterns of rocks and stuff in here. These are just underwater. Just little rocks and things. Not as many over that side. Right. Something like that. And then I suppose I could just do some little splatters. In it, some little splatters in there. So a brush. Try it with this big brush. Some splatters on. That's better. Just want some. Oh, that's nice. That's the effect I'm looking for. Little rocks and stuff under that water. That's nice. Right, so that's that done there. Tell you what, I've got a load of paint on this dark brush. I'll just use it. It's got a load of dark paint on it rather than wasting it. Swapping brushes, I might as well use it. So, this now, rocks. Some practice on rocks here. People who's practicing on them. Now's the chance in it. Right, let's get. We'll get this big one. So scrape some rocks in. That's the big one there. Couple of little ones in there. Here they are. Nice little rocks. And you can get bottoms of these. Pull them into a bit of reflection if you want. Might look nice, a little bit of reflection. See how that's just dripping into my paint? A bit of a reflection there. Nice. Right. I'm not going to redip my brush because I'll probably want them to get a bit fainter as I come back here, so I'll not redip it. Right back there, look, you see. I'll bring some up into these bits. Right, back in with. I'll tell you what, I'll use this little scraper now. Get some little scrapes in. There we are, that just looks like little rocks and stuff. Tell you what I'll do, I'll just come under this bit again and just soften into some of that water there. There's tiny reflections in that rough water for some rocks. Look at that, that's nice, isn't it? There, that's that. Now then, I think now timeline 17. There's a couple of little bush things over here. Let's get them in. Right, this bush. I'll tell you what they are. The trees. There's a couple of little trees in there. Let's get the right colour mixed. A couple of little trees in there, but they're them with a green growing up them, with the green stuff growing around them. So I'm going to pop them in. So there's one about here. So it's about like that, look. One about that. And then there's another one. Oh, maybe it's got a little branch coming off it. It's hard to tell because there's that much stuff going on. Maybe there's a little branch coming off it. There's another one about here. That could have a little branch. There's another one in back about there. It's not coming off that one, it's just in the background there. Let's get some little low lights into that. Which way is the light coming in? It actually looks like my light's coming in that way on it. And I've got a photograph what I'm working from for this one. So that one's coming out of there. So I'll get some low lights on this side. With some really dark green. So this one is just totally in front of this one. That's that one. That one. Like that. Yeah, that looks okay to me. Then I think what I'm going to do, get some low lights and just pop in some sort of, so some twigs and stuff coming off that. Just wind them about everywhere, and then down here I think I'll just have some twigs and stuff just dotted about anyway, so that's what you tend to get, loads of these little reedy things. talking about it. Bottom, there'd be a load on this side. So that's some really dark ones, just loads of little twigs and branches and stuff. And up here there's a lot of little branches and things knocking about. Pop a few in, just any old way. Something like that. There we are. Looks pretty good, I think. I don't know what I could do. I could just dampen, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to get this soft brush here and just dampen in here a little bit. Just dampen in there a little bit. And just popping in there a few little twigs and stuff and all, just so you can just see. That's it, that'll do. And then I'll give them a little dab with this thing as well, just to soften them right back. There we are. That's it, that's nice, doesn't it? Show that there are some trees back there. If I could do a bit in there, soften some of that out. That's that. I think now I'm going to try one more thing and then we're done. I'm going to get this chisel brush, bring this up here a bit so I can see what I'm doing. Get this chisel brush. I'm going to try and get just a few extra water lines in here, if it'll work. I don't know if it'll work or not. But yeah, it's cutting through that bit, look. Yeah, just a few water lines in, and hopefully it'll make this register a bit better as a sort of stream. Let's try that. Dab it out. I tell you what it's done, it's worked through the middle of them bits, but it's not worked on the other bits. Right. Not to worry, because I've got a plan. There, a bit there. So another bit there, like that. So that'll do. And I've got a plan, so don't worry. Right. So what's happened there, that's because this is cartridge paper, it soaks the paint right in. It's ever so hard to get it out. So all I do, if you're on watercolour paper, proper paper, it'll have took all that out. But on this paper it tends not to. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to get some designer's white gouache on my brush, which I might squeeze a bit more out. I've not got much in my palette. Pop a bit more of that in my palette. Not be a second. Designer's white gouache, a little blob in there. Ought to sorted this out before I started. A little blob of that in there. I've managed to get it all over my hands as per usual. Oh yeah, I was telling you about Doofus once showing off at the party. Yeah, we had a bit of wind's blowing out from the rate. We had a bit of a barbecue, and Doofus, it was annoying me. It was showing off, ain't a bit centre of attention. This Fost thing, what he did, he shows off because he can wiggle his ears, right? So everyone's going, oh yeah, Doofus, aren't you fantastic? So what? And wiggle his ears. And I tell you what, you have to be careful with this blow dryer, because if Doofus walks in, right, he'll take off because his ears are big, very big. And I tell you what else he's got, quite big teeth. So he was showing off with them at the party as well. He ate an apple through a letterbox for his party trick. So all he did was just show off for the whole day, and I tell you what, he was getting right on my nerves. And then I tried to do, I've got some gaps in between my teeth, so I was saying sesame seeds in sunflower oil and stuff like that, but no one were interested. They were all just thinking Doofus with the top man, what were annoying me. He can wiggle his ears, he was wiggling his ears. We're doing that, showing off. Just being a nuisance for him, son. Every time anyone stopped looking at him, he started showing off a bit more. Yeah, wiggling his ears. He did his impression of a car with both doors wide open. Just basically, you're not even doing a Doofus, you've just got big ears. It's not a party trick, is it? He goes, oh, it's an impression of a car with both doors wide open, then he just stands there. Don't take much talent. You're not going to get on a talent show with that, are you? Just stands there doing no. Peter and Paul looking for worms. Yeah, ate an apple through a letterbox. He does that one every time. We're all sick of seeing that one. Bye. Die. Oh, Bertie. Die. He does a bit of base jumping with that parachute. He just glides gently to the earth with his big tabs. But we're all sick of seeing it. Right, that'll do me. Nice little painting there. I'll see thee on beach. In it.